crack an egg with my bare hands. Please. Let me see what oops. Alright. Just got it right. Position. Cool.
What is you doing?
Yo. I just read, like, on the internet, it said if you put an egg in between your bare hands and try to apply pressure to it, like, you can't, like, crack it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did, bro. Come on, give me
Nah,
that.
but
bro, we got a whole show to run. You over here trying to
try
break
it.
the damn egg,
Try it. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can do it.
Chill out.
Let's see if he can do it.
You gotta put it in. You gotta put it right here.
Yeah.
And I'm a little strong, so if it busts, it's gonna hit you right in your eyes.
Alright.
Pause.
Was that the egg or was that your fingers cracking?
That was my shoulder.
Oh.
That means this is still egg. You ready to?
No, sir.
The egg about to break
It's the
me.
laws of physics.
Hey, bro, we ain't got time to, bro. We got a show to run, bro.
Alright, let me just take my do-rag, bro.
Man. Let's go, bro.
What's up, what's good, what's poppin' YouTube? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Slate.
And Azziz.
And we want to welcome the world back to another exciting episode
of Perception is Everything, or P.I.E for short.
Come get you a piece of that, man.
You already know.
You heard? Yeah, man. So we got some pretty interesting topics that we want to get into today. But first, I had to ask you, did you see that R. Kelly interview?
I did. And if y'all ain't see it, we got a little clip right here.
Play that.
Quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my life.
Man, that whole R. Kelly situation, bro, it's crazy, bro.
I don't know, bro. I think I feel for him, dog.
Chill.
I'm just playing, bro. They need to put that man under the jail, bro. He's been wilding for too long.
Anyways, nah, man, I just can't, I don't know, I can't get behind it, man. Like I said in previous episodes, you know what I'm saying, I got little cousins as girls, aunts, you know what I'm saying, just can't support them anymore.
Yeah, man, so I hope it's like justice for all the girls that went through that.
Yeah,
crazy.
Definitely. All right, so let's get into something a little more positive. We want to, I know it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since this happened, but we want to send shots out to Georgia High School senior from Westlake High School, Kayla Willis. She just got accepted to 31 different
31
universities and nearly got $1 million in scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you know what I'm saying? So we just want to shout out to her.
Yo, that's black girl
Keep
magic
that
for
up,
real.
you know what I'm saying? Baby, let your light shine.
Completely.
Let your light shine. That's what's up. That's
you
what's
doing
up.
your thing, girl.
Word up. Also, before we get into the main topic, the Jonas Brothers is back. I'm a big fan. Sucker video just dropped. Go and check it out. I just wanted to add that little tidbit in there. Now we can get to the main topic. All right.
Okay. So, what the main topic is going to be, or what the question surrounding the main topic is going to be, is why do people, groups of people, communities search for approval? Like, I never understood that. And I'll get more specific about it after you already know what's about to happen.
We finally got a piece of the pie.
A little cracky, but go get y'all slice.
So I probably gotta hit them. See them when they sit up. Keep it going, nigga. Fast goes control. Hit the pole, hella smoke. Pick up truck, she wanna fuck it, bust a nut in it. Guts, fast goes, losing control. Hit the pole, hella smoke. Pick up truck, she wanna fuck it, bust a nut in it. Guts, she just love me for the club. I don't like it, that's no doubt. But I been in a little dress, so I'ma pull up to the house. Fast goes, losing control. Hit the pole, hella smoke. Pick up truck, she wanna fuck it, bust a nut in it. Guts, fast goes, losing control. Hit the pole, hella smoke. Pick up truck, she wanna fuck it, bust a nut in it. Guts.
Yo, bro, that piece of the pie got me a little full, bro. What about you?
Nah, bro, I still can eat though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, good, because we definitely got a lot more.
Get right into it though, baby.
All right, so now before we went to the piece of the pie, I told you a little bit about the topic and the question surrounding the topic, and is why do people, groups or communities seek approval from other people? And to be more specific, like me, I know like I'm in the black community, you know what I'm saying, so I can only really speak on us because I've been in it my whole life, of course.
Right.
But like, why do black people seek approval from other races so much? Especially like white people.
Right.
And like in another one too, why does like the LGBT community seek approval from whoever? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It just it's weird to me, dog. Like,
so let me touch up on that a little bit. So when you do something for so long, like it's kind of hard to get out of it. So since we've been babies, we've always been conditioned to seek approval. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that it's sort of the way we were taught to learn. You know what I mean? Like you do something, then you like look back at your parents. Like if they're clapping, then that's approval. Spank on the hand, that's disapproval. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So since we were infants, that's been the common theme. Also, in relationships with our significant others.
Well, before you get into that, so you would feel like would you feel like disapproval and approval like can basically be comparable to like what is right and what is wrong?
Yeah,
like
exactly
that, good and bad,
exactly that,
good
like
and evil type thing.
Like being accepted is right, and like if it's not accepted, then it's wrong.
Okay,
which is bogus. That's like a bogus like way to live life. But also in relationships, like I was trying to say, you go all out. You do these things for your significant other, and like you put like a lot of effort into it, right? Mm. Because you want their approval. Yeah. And a lot of people like to say it's the thought that counts, but the thought only counts if you did it right. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, that makes sense.
Also, society and media always pushes like this agenda of what's accepted and what's not accepted. Based off of things like the way you're supposed to look, or the job you're supposed to live in, or the certain house, you know what I'm saying? You should be staying in the car you're driving, right? Like, if you attain these things or acquire these things in life, then, like, based off of the way society perceives it, then you are accepted. I mean, then you are successful, and people accept you, and they respect you more in a sense.
Okay.
So always pushing that agenda. That's all we see. We watch TV. We're on social media all the time. Mm-hmm. So our brains are constantly being conditioned to think that way. And people seek approval from other groups. Cause I can kind of speak on it myself. It makes it feel like it's easier to like coexist when someone approves of what you're doing, or they think what you're doing is right. Like that's like gaining like friend points. Mm. You know what I mean? If you ever played Sims and you did something for somebody, you get a 1-up point or whatever. So you're putting like on this disguise, like showing somebody you're not, to seek someone's approval. So you can be accepted by them, and then you in turn you start to become someone that you're not.
So, like, what you're saying is, or do you feel like people seek approval because it would be easier, like, to coexist with like other races, nationalities, like, etc.? Like,
right, exactly that. Like, if we're able to coexist, then it gives people this sense of like we're living in a perfect world, like a utopia where it would be less hate crimes and less, people like viewing certain races as like a certain type of way, how there's this ongoing topic or theme of Arab people or like, you know, Middle Eastern people being like terrorists and whatnot, that those things will start to become obsolete. You know what I mean? Because we're all integrated but coexisting. You know what I mean? And we're accepted by the people that we are like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So just basically being approved by everybody. You know what I'm saying? You just feel like.
Yeah, people will see that as like a perfect world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Now I'm gonna let y'all know about how I feel after this commercial break. And in other news, Chick-fil-A is still closed on Sundays. Man, I could really go for a frozen lemonade right now. Hold on. What's that? We got some breaking news coming in right now. The assailant, Jarrell Slate, has just broken out the highest maximum security prison in Georgia after 10 years. What's that? Oh, we got a visual of him right here. Ooh, he's disgusting. Everybody be aware that... Hold up. What's that, Reginald? He's where? He's what?
Holy shit, he's here! Azziz, watch out!
Not the face. I just report the news!
Was that real?
I don't know. That reporter was handsome though.
I ain't no supporter of criminals, but you know what I'm saying? Hit my line. You feel me?
All right. So now let's get back to the topic at hand. So how I feel about it, just remind y'all about what we was talking about is
why do people seek approval?
Why do people seek approval?
Right.
And honestly, I never fathomed or I never understood why people sought out disapproval from other people. Like, why do we want to be approved or validated by somebody so badly?
It's just not a way of living.
You feel me? Like, I just don't understand. Like, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've never sought out approval from parents,
right,
coaches, and like significant others, because I have. But that's why I can sit here and tell you, like, it really is not the move. Because when you, life is already a hard thing to do or a hard thing to live. Mm-hmm. And when you're out here, seeking approval from other people off of something that you already approve yourself, it just brings more stress. It leads to depression, anxiety, and it just makes life all around just so much harder. Bruh, and honestly, bruh, I just know, bruh. You feel me?
So do you feel like it's a way to get away from that though?
Just I feel like to get away from it, it's just you have to be content with who you are.
Right.
You feel me?
Self-love.
Self-love. Self-appreciation.
Personal development.
Exactly. You gotta enjoy who you are.
In a sense, kind of getting a relationship with yourself.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's why they tell people before you get in a relationship with somebody, you gotta learn to love yourself. Right. Or you gotta be responsible. It goes back to you gotta be responsible for your own happiness. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I feel like it plays into that as well. So never seek approval for somebody else, to be who you are. That's and that just makes me think about the LGBT community so much. Go ahead, why do you want people to accept that you're gay or that you're trans or that you're bi? Why do people need to accept that? Go be you. I'll never I'll never look to somebody and say oh dog, you accept me for being a straight black male in America, whatever. No, bro, I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they should unapologetically be yourself. If nobody don't like you, then excuse my French, but fuck them.
If people don't like you if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Seeking approval from others, basically what he's getting at, it just builds up a false sense of character.
Yeah, so I just don't understand it. It goes in with black people too, and we look for approval from especially white people so much because we feel like if we are approved by them or if they accept us, then they will see us as equal. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care if it's false approval or if it's some type of real improvement, they will never see us as equal. I'm gonna be real with you. So stop. I don't know why we continuously keep fighting for this, bro.
It's sad though.
Like I'm about to really be on like my Malcolm X type, bro, because like like we don't understand like how powerful we are when like as solely as the black community. You feel me? Like just think about how we were back in the day when we when we had to be segregated, like we had no choice but to rely on each other.
Right.
And like we created things such as like Black Wall Street, which was thriving more than actual Wall Street.
It's
bro.
crazy because like that unison amongst like our community specifically, because we on the inside, it don't exist no more at all. It's actually like a sense of segregation in it.
Exactly. So like just imagine if we like they weren't looking for approval from any other race back when, you know what I'm saying, they were creating these things and we were thriving as the black community. Like now, so imagine if we took just like wanting someone's approval out of every equation. Like, and that's not just with black people, that's with every ethnicity, every sexual orientation, or whatever the case may be. Like if you just accept you for you and not care about what anybody else got to say, you like trust me, like you will live a much happier life, or you will like you feel me?
Message.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Message. But at the same time though, bro, like a part of myself does understand why people seek approval, because like, you know, doubling back to my point, we've always been conditioned to think this way. This is how we learn. This is how we level up. So it's not gonna happen overnight.
Yeah, but I understand that. But me, just like I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna be Azziz, and I'm not gonna look for approval from Sally Mae and Auntie JoJo. To be Azziz. Like Azziz is gonna be Azziz regardless. And if like you can accept me or approve of me for me, then you can keep it pushing. So,
okay,
you know what I'm saying.
All right, man. So that was our show, man. Yeah. Another exciting episode of Perception is Everything.
And y'all already know what y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta like, comment, subscribe. And we definitely gonna save y'all slice for next episode.
Yeah.
You hear me?